Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam.
How are you,
Hello.
Haleema?
Yeah, I'm fine, alhamdulillah.
Okay, how was your day?
Uh, it, आवाज कट रही है थोड़ी सी. I'm so sorry.
I asked you, how was your day?
Oh yeah, alhamdulillah, it was fine.
Okay. Okay, first of all, Haleema, please introduce yourself. We want to know about you.
Okay, so a very brief introduction of mine is that I am a student of knowledge. First introduction of mine is going to be summed up like that. And second of all is that after I came to Pakistan, I really, really had this thirst for finding, the real face of Islam. And unfortunately, we all know what the situation is. So it was just a personal quest for religion, which is now my identity and my, it's now my purpose of life, that you become a lifelong student of the book, the Quran. So that's my identity, a Muslim.
Mashallah, mashallah. Okay, Haleema, please share your writing and publishing journey with us.
Okay, sure. So the writing journey was that there was a storm of emotion, thought processes in my mind, and they were interconnecting so strongly that I had to pen it down. So I started with jotting down small points, and then unfortunately, what happened was that they were becoming paragraphs, and then they were becoming long essays, and I said, okay, let's just compile them up, and compiling them up brought up, it was like 50 to 60 pages probably, and I'm like, now it looks like a book, I should publish it. Now getting to the publishing process, I'm just, it's your first book and you're a very young person, and I was looking for different publication, platforms, and DAASTAN was one of those, which struck me so, it was so fascinating with regards to the founder of DAASTAN and the services they were providing, and how they dealt with the process of publishing, and how they explained it was so amazing. That first of all, my writing journey was so amazing, and then after that, I got a good publisher, and that eventually led to the publication of my book. So that's my whole journey with regards to writing and publishing of the book.
Okay, that's great. Okay, Haleema, tell me, how was your experience with Dastan?
Okay, so my experience with Dastan was professional. So that's how I would sum up in one word. It was very professional. With regards to me first calling up Dastan and asking with regards to the publication, they explained the whole process so smoothly with all clarity. And after that, the best part about Dastan is that they have a portal. That's the best part about Dastan. That's why I trusted it the most, and it was an amazing journey. It was magical with regards to, from starting from sending them the draft of my book to receiving it in my own hands was an amazing journey. It is absolutely trusted, 100%.
Wow. Okay, Halima, tell me, is there any difference between life before and after publishing your book?
Okay, difference in life. Yes, there is, because there's a sense of authentication now that you speak with, and especially, a person who can read, write, and speak. It's said that that person is lethal. So, of course, there's been a lot of difference with regards to me speaking with authentication, and other people, although people's opinion don't matter as long as you're speaking the truth, but there is this ear that is given to you, that I want to listen to what you're saying. So that is the difference that has occurred before and after publishing a book.
All right, all right. Okay, let's talk about your writing prompt. Would you like to share your writing prompt with us?
Can you like elaborate the question?
Yeah, I'm asking you, why do you write? What was the need?
Oh,
What
okay.
was
Why?
the reason behind your writing?
The reason behind writing is to the improvement of the presentation of your thoughts. And what it does is that it gives a flow. Like you're not speaking in thin air. It's like it gives you an authentication. It gives you a process. It builds in a process in you that how to narrow down, huge concepts and points, and how to bring them on the table. So that's my main, and I love writing because it turns on the engine in your brain of thinking. So summing it in a nutshell, my main purpose of writing is to be an eloquent speaker, so that when I speak up, I know, okay, I have written this already, and whatever I'm speaking is authenticated. So it's just an authentication of speech, the background of which is writing.
Okay, Halima, tell me, when did you realize that you wanted to be a writer?
Oh, that's a good question. Okay. That was like long ago when I used to write very small article, very small, tiny bits of articles. And this idea really struck me hard when the compilation of article was so huge that it just automatically compiled into a book. And I'm like, okay, let's publish it. It was just nature pulling me to this way.
Okay, Halima, tell me the theme of your book.
Okay, the shape. Okay, yeah. It's going to take a small concept to tell me the theme of the book. It's basically an ayah from Surah Al-Baqarah, which says "Sibghat Allah," which means that the dye, which means the color of Allah. It's like when you enter the religion, there's they say आप उर्दू में वो कहते हैं ना कि मोहब्बत का रंग चढ़ जाना, वो तो मजाजी
Yeah.
इश्क होता है, but ये हकीकी इश्क का, that there's a color of truth that has been painted on you, and that is depicting. So that is the theme of the book. So when it's like, okay, when you have a thought process that the Quran gives you, what is the color that is imparted on you? So that's the whole theme. Okay, what is going to be the personality of such a person?
Okay, Halima, tell me, is it a novel or what is it?
Okay,
Your book,
it's
is it a novel or a story?
okay. I'll tell you. It's in one word. I would say it's food for thought. It's really food for thought,
Okay.
and it's providing the youth, especially directed towards the youth. It's providing them the holes that are there in the mind and the heart, that are obstacles in their personality. So it's basically that, and especially directed towards the youth of Pakistan, and in general all the youth, but especially the Pakistani youth, because I've been sitting with them and I've been listening to their problems, answering their questions, and in their subconsciousness there's a deficiency of the Quran. They're totally away from the Quran, because the Quran says in Surah Taha that if you turn away from the remembrance of God, you're gonna live a ma'ishatin danka. You're gonna live a narrow, dark life, and it's very obvious. So it's just giving them a hand. Here's a food for thought, and it's not a book to run away from. It's providing you. It's the most intellectual book that you're gonna engage with. So in one word, nutshell, again, it's food for thought.
Okay, that's great. Okay, would you like to give any suggestion for Dastan?
Dastan suggestion. Okay. Um. Till now, I faced no problem. So, and there is no suggestion that I will give right now. But inshallah, if I find any suggestion to be given, of course, I'm going to be open. But for me, it was.
Okay, Halima, would you like to give any message for readers or writers?
Okay, for readers and writers. Okay, to readers, I'm gonna tell them, read personality development books. They're very important. They're more important than no. You have interest for novels and stories. That's one thing, but these books that give you insight and food for thought are very, very important. Number one, and
Yes.
for writers is that keep writing. That's the suggestion for
Yeah.
writers. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. It's nice talking to you, Haleema. Thank you so much for your time.
Oh, thank you so much too.
Okay. Bye.
Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz.